The world is full of unexpected wonders, and some discoveries have left the world in awe. From the vampire skeleton in Bulgaria to the giant squid found in New Zealand, discoveries made by people have shocked the whole world. Squids have long captivated the imagination with their elusive nature and colossal size. In a rare event, one of these enigmatic creatures made a dramatic appearance. Daniel, Jack, and Matthew Applin were driving along the south coast of Wellington, New Zealand when they got distracted. The three brothers were supposed to be on the lookout for the perfect diving and spearfishing spot, with plenty of paua and butterfish to collect, when suddenly their attention was caught by something else entirely. They discovered a 13-foot-long squid with its tentacles stretched out. Stretched out alongside their find, Jack Applin's feet barely reached the beginning of the squid's tentacles. The divers said they had never seen anything like it before. The brothers promptly contacted the National Institute of Water and Atmospheric Research, which arranged for the squid's proper removal and study. Another passerby who measured it said they got closer to 16.4 feet. And here's the twist. This was only a baby squid. An adult squid is 9 to 29.5 feet in length, although they can reportedly reach up to 43 feet. The head, body, arms, and tentacles usually weigh around 455 kilograms or less. Giant squids typically inhabit the deep ocean, making their appearance on beaches a mystery. Little is known about their behavior and movements due to their elusive nature. Nonetheless, the sighting suggests the awe-inspiring presence of these colossal sea creatures. Saudi Arabia is known for its rich history and diverse landscapes, but there are secrets hidden beneath its desert sands. In the depths of Jirsan, a sprawling lava tube beneath Saudi Arabia's volcanic fields, a remarkable discovery has emerged: a vast collection of animal bones, including human remains. Jirsan extends for a staggering 1.5 kilometers, making it the longest known reported lava tube in Arabia. Within those extensive shadows, wild creatures have been busy. Researchers uncovered hundreds of thousands of bones representing at least 14 different animal species, like cattle, horses, camels, and rodents. Among them lie human bones. According to the researchers, this massive hoard of bones was most likely scavenged by striped hyenas, whose skeletal remains were also found in the cave. Though other animals may have contributed to the bone collection, the evidence overwhelmingly points to hyenas. Their distinctive markings on the bones and their known behaviors make them the prime suspects in this ancient mystery. While animal bones have been unearthed in the Jirsan lava tube before this, there's much we don't yet understand about the taxonomy of species in the cave. As recently as 2007, researchers heard echoes of growls, hinting that the cave still harbors life within its dark confines. This discovery, as the archaeologists stated, is just the tip of the iceberg. In 2019, during road construction near Vinkovci in eastern Croatia, archaeologists stumbled upon an extraordinary find, an intact burial site dating back 1,800 years. What made this discovery truly remarkable was the presence of a complete horse and chariot burial. The excavation revealed a carefully constructed grave pit containing the remains of a horse interred alongside a wooden chariot. The chariot, adorned with intricate decorations and equipped with wheels, spoke volumes about the status and prestige of the individual laid to rest with such grandeur. This elaborate burial style suggested that the deceased was a person of considerable wealth and influence within the community. Radiocarbon dating placed the burial to around the 3rd century AD, placing it firmly within the Roman period. This time frame aligned with the peak of Roman influence in the region, indicating connections between local elites and the broader Roman Empire. Further analysis of the burial site provided additional insights into ancient Croatian society. The presence of the horse and chariot emphasized the importance of equestrian culture during this era, suggesting that horses held significant symbolic and practical value in the region. Cuba is known for its vibrant culture and stunning beaches, but there is something more to the salsa music and cigars. Over a decade ago, explorers off its western coast stumbled upon a mysterious find. While conducting a survey mission, their sonar detected peculiar stone structures nearly 650 meters below the surface. These structures, resembling an urban development, ignited a media frenzy, with headlines declaring the discovery of Atlantis or the lost city of the Caribbean. The attention prompted the government, National Museum, and National Geographic to promise investigations. Led by marine engineer Pauline Zalitsky and her husband Paul Weinsweg, the team used advanced sonar equipment to scan the ocean floor. What they found were symmetrical and geometric stone formations, some resembling pyramids, while others were circular. The geologists returned to the site and used a remotely operated vehicle to film the structures. The footage revealed large blocks of stone stacked atop one another or isolated. Zelitsky cautiously suggested they might be the ruins of a submerged city, but refrained from drawing firm conclusions without more evidence. Despite initial excitement, the discovery eventually faded from the headlines, leaving many questions unanswered. The fate of the sunken ruins of Cuba remains shrouded in mystery. In ancient Roman mythology, the tale of Rome's origins revolves around Romulus and his twin brother Remus. The brothers were raised by wolves after being abandoned as infants. As adults, they sought to establish the city of Rome but clashed over the choice of location, leading to Romulus fatally injuring Remus. While long regarded as a mere legend, recent findings have upended this perception, offering surprising insights into the early history of Rome. You can imagine the stir among historians when news spread that the tomb of Romulus had been discovered. Italian archaeologists found a stone coffin inside the remains of an old temple along with a round altar. This coffin and altar are from around 600 years before Jesus was born. People think this coffin might belong to Romulus, the legendary founder of Rome. However, historians disagree, and here's why. Historians said that while the find in the heart of the city was significant, it represented a symbolic rather than a real grave. Archaeologist Patrizia Fortini said that while it was wise to exercise caution, the idea that the tomb may be linked to Romulus was a suggestion based on ancient sources. The tomb was discovered in November 2020 beneath the steps of the Curia. The underground site has now been documented with 3D laser scans, and the excavations will resume when archaeologists investigate more of the buried area. Scientists have unearthed the remains of Africa's oldest dinosaur, shedding light on the continent's ancient past. Named Mabirasaurus rathi, this dinosaur roamed Zimbabwe over 230 million years ago. Standing at 1 meter tall, it possessed a distinctive physique, running on 2 legs with a long neck and jagged teeth. Belonging to the Sauropodomorph group, Mabirasaurus rathi is a relative of the renowned sauropods, although it primarily moved on 2 legs, unlike its later quadrupedal descendants. The discovery of this ancient creature occurred during 2 expeditions conducted in 2017 and 2019 in the Zambezi Valley. Such findings are exceptionally rare, especially from the Triassic Age, which ended over 200 million years ago. Before this discovery, fossils from this era had primarily been unearthed in South America and India, making this finding in Zimbabwe all the more significant. Archaeologists from the National Museums and Monuments of Zimbabwe emphasized the importance of this discovery for understanding the evolution and migration patterns of early dinosaurs. They highlighted how the world at that time was a single massive continent, and Zimbabwe occupied a similar latitude to the regions where other Triassic fossils have been found. Despite this remarkable discovery, there is still much to explore in Zimbabwe's fossil-rich areas. Truk Lagoon, also called Chuck Lagoon, sits in the Pacific Ocean, part of the Federated States of Micronesia. It's not just any old diving spot, it's a treasure trove of history and adventure. Back in February 1944, during World War II, Truk Lagoon was the battleground for Operation Hailstone. The battle between the United States and Japan left behind a bunch of sunken ships and planes, over 60 of them to be exact. They're like time capsules, frozen in the depths of the ocean. This graveyard was discovered almost 76 years after the war. The mission to find the planes was led by scientists and volunteers with Project Recover. Since 2012, Project Recover has conducted underwater searches for missing U.S. military craft and personnel, combining data from official records, eyewitness accounts, and underwater search technologies such as sonar, thermal cameras, and diving robots. These wrecks, many of which lie at shallow depths, have become artificial reefs teeming with marine life, making Truk Lagoon a paradise for wreck diving enthusiasts. In ancient legends, vampires lurked in the shadows. They were feared for their thirst for blood and the terror they wrought upon villages. But who would have thought that traces of such beliefs would be found in the 21st century? That is what happened in Bulgaria. In the historic town of Sozopol, Bulgaria, archaeologists recently unearthed a startling sight. 2 skeletons, each pierced by iron rods, a grim testament to ancient fears of the undead. The discovery shed light on a macabre practice once widespread in the region. Long ago, villagers believed that by impaling the hearts of the deceased with iron rods, they could prevent them from rising as vampires, ensuring the safety of the living. This pagan ritual persisted for centuries, leaving behind a haunting legacy etched into the soil of Bulgaria. Similar discoveries have been made throughout the Balkans, revealing a shared heritage of superstition and folklore. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and comment. We'll see you next time.